Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It's October 19th. Kind of exciting finish for the week. Maybe not for corn, though. Corn up just 3/4 of a cent. Overall, more of a quiet day, but finishing up just slightly. Beans, though, down 12.5. Okay, we've seen both sides trade for beans. Did have a weaker close, closing near the low end of the range, but maybe getting influenced by a little bit of the outside markets, and I'll start with that here in a little bit. But wheat up about 2.5 cents. That's after being about 12 to 13, 14 higher at one point today with Ukraine shutting off exports. So that's still going to be a story that we have to watch here as we go forth. So as we get into next week, if the bulls continue to talk about that, that's going to be that'll affect the wheat market here early next week. But the bigger story out there, the stock market right now, down 214 points at this time. This is the worst drop that we've seen in the stock market since June 25th. This comes on the 25th anniversary of the worst one-day crash in U.S. history. So I don't know if it's just fate or what, but guys are getting out. We had some earnings out today for about half of the S&P 500 stocks, and as the market's taking it, pretty negative. So we are seeing the stock market down sharply, finding some money moving out of that. The dollar is up 28 cents today, but crude oil finding an effect from this, down 205. If we do come in here on Monday and we continue to see a break in this stock market, these funds have built such a big position in the grains that we may end up seeing some money come out of that. So this is something that needs to be watched closely because we've seen this happen before in the past. So keep an eye on that. As far as cattle, down 70 cents. So cattle market typically tied with the economy, down 70 cents today for cattle, 127.35. This is after we've seen a very strong week this week for box beef. Quiet day today, though. Down a penny for choice. Select down about 51. So maybe a little bit lower there, but overall for the week, very strong. Cash cattle traded today, 126 to 127. I mean, we traded 125 last week. This is $1 to $2 higher for cash. This is pretty exciting for cattle. Not only that, we had a cattle on feed report just came out here a little bit ago. We're 81% placed on feed, 97%, with market at about 88. So what does that mean? That's going to be a little bit bullish here for those February, April contracts, maybe about 50 cents or so come Monday morning. Maybe a little bearish on the December, so the nearby contract. So there are some very positive things here for cattle alone. But as I mentioned, down 70 cents today. We've got to watch this economic situation and the stock market itself. We've seen this happen in the past. As far as hogs, strong day today. There's no way around it. Cash market is strong. We've seen a trend that is up. We've taken out some resistance on hogs. Things look strong. So seasonally we decline. We've talked about that in the past as well. But things you got to make, at least try to watch is when that cash market does start to peak or we see that start to trade steady to a little lower, that ball may start to tumble. So we are overbought right now for hogs. We are fighting a seasonal trend right now, and continue watching that. But the cash market is the key in the hogs. So very exciting day in some of these outside markets. Certainly something to be watching Sunday night. So give us a call with any questions that you have at 800-262-7538, or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. I hope you had a great day. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.